The food critic who went missing. People keep bringing him up, right? Noah food review? The disappearance of Noah's food review.
A small food review channel that never really had commercial success on YouTube, but did have a lasting impact on the YouTube community. I'm talking about Noah's food review.
Give some bomb.
Today we will be reviewing Tyson Enterprises boneless chicken wings, honey barbecue flavor.
I feel like I've seen one of Noah's videos before. Is he the guy that ate the onion?
Granola bar peanut flavor. Let's try it.
It is? It is the guy that ate the onion?
I ain't putting mustard on it because I don't like mustard. I like ketchup and Miracle Whip.
He was seen as this dopey
ketchup and Miracle Whip on a hot dog?
Thousands of viewers who would come to laugh at his expense. Oh. Until one day, he just disappeared from the internet, leaving an entire community scratching their heads wondering why Noah mysteriously vanished. And at the time of his disappearance,
not that mysterious. He just got tired of it.
Spreading around. Today, I'd like to tell you all the story of the rise and disappearance of Noah's food review.
Oh, I know what that is.
By the end of things, hopefully we can piece together some leads and figure out what the hell actually happened to this food review.
From Stick Figure Death Theater.
Channels like Dame Drops and Report of the Week are two in my mind that really helped popularize this genre thanks to their decision to review primarily fast food items. Foods that anyone in the general public could easily go out and try for themselves after watching a review. This format really worked. And once other aspiring YouTubers saw the views possible with
I imagine the story's pretty easy. Noah just got tired of it.
Gold rush. Everyone and their grandma was taking a camera, driving to the nearest fast food restaurant and reviewing the new item that said restaurant had to put out so they could hopefully get big on YouTube from their mediocre review.
That's kind of rude. They're not mediocre reviews.
These reviewers were a dime a dozen. The food review
dip!
Quickly became
Let's go!
oversaturated.
That's our boy.
Everyone was using the same formula, eating the same foods, and most were just really not that great at critiquing. The only reviewers that stuck around were the ones that had some kind of personality or funny gimmick. There were a lot of subpar content creators that popped up around this time, but that said, there were diamonds in the rough, and one of these gems of a channel would be discovered in early 2016. It was a small channel called Reese Cup.
So this is not the guy that ate the onion?
13-year-old kid. Let's just say the guy has a peculiar way with words.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Noah's
Northeast J, Jim Jam,
Today we will be
Trippy.
reviewing Kraft Miracle Whip. I personally
know it is polar. That's what I was just talking about from Stick Figure Death Theater.
On quite a few occasions. So as you can see, the jar is almost empty because I love Miracle Whip. So let me get some out of here.
I don't know if I've ever had Miracle Whip now that I think about it. It looks good. He's having fun.
Very strong taste. It's hard to digest. Overall, I will have to give Kraft Miracle Whip original dressing on the food scale rating a 7 out of a 10.
That's not bad. Hey, congrats, Kraft.
Now, after seeing Noah in his full unbridled glory, what do you think the YouTube community's reaction was to this Miracle Whip review video?
Oh, they're probably super nice.
I mean, come on, it's 2016. Leafy's reaction videos are the hottest thing on the website, and cringe compilations are all over the place. What else would people do? They made fun of Noah for this video.
Well, I find that hard to believe.
Following Noah's Miracle Whip review video, people would upload mocking reaction videos and parodies with the intention of emphasizing how
Miracle Whip sales must have fucking quadrupled.
Sort of
should have given Noah royalties.
And also calling him a
Miracle Whip. Hey guys, welcome back to Noah Food Reviews. We're doing another review of Kraft's
God damn, Venom,
I feel like
thank you.
He's gonna have a fantastic career ahead of him. However, he's probably gonna die soon. Those arteries are clogged.
So yeah, the reaction channels and the trolls were having their fun, but this didn't stop Noah. Despite all the mockery he was receiving, Noah pressed on and continued to make these ramshackle food reviews. He was unshaken, seemingly ignoring the detractors, never once acknowledging them on his channel. This man seemed to have a divine purpose. Miracle Whip was just the beginning. He would review all the foods of the common man. He reviewed Lunchables hot dogs.
Lunchables
No, Zao Zao's exactly what I'm thinking of.
And a guy named Damon has been wanting me to do like uncooked stuff. He wanted me to eat the nuggets frozen.
No, don't do that.
Uncooked ramen.
Don't listen to
stuff
Damien.
Like
Don't do. Jesus Christ,
So,
Noah.
This for you, Damon. Alright, so I'll pour this out. Try
Oh
it.
no.
Boneless Tyson wings.
Tyson?
Oh, those are pre-cooked actually, I
boneless
think.
chicken wings, honey barbecue flavor.
You might be okay.
Look at the picture of them chicken nuggets right there. You can see here the texture. Very nice. Let's just try it. I'm a fan. I'd much rather have this than McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Whoa!
But the batter on these bad boys, oh my god, that's ridiculous, man. These things are delicious.
As Noah produced more food reviews throughout the year, the YouTube community's interest in him
Brian
grew
Harvin.
and he became a lolcow of sorts.
True,
a
David.
figure that internet denizens would milk
Thanks,
for
Flynn. That sounds
cringe
cool.
and react content. Though there were some out there that watched Noah and genuinely appreciated his kind-hearted personality and candid
Well, yeah, he
reviews,
seems nice. Seems like
even
a nice
finding
guy.
his childlike speech pattern somewhat of an endearing quality.
Jesus
Whatever the case,
Christ,
Noah's
Venom.
recent
Thank you,
Cubs
man.
channel was receiving a lot
Thank
of
you to
attention,
25 gift subs again, bro.
accumulating
Thank
over
you.
10,000 subscribers with just a few videos and only a few months of uploading. Noah was clearly onto something with these reviews, and even though a lot of the attention was negative, it was
Goddamn,
clear
man.
that if he kept producing them, he likely might actually be a commercially successful YouTuber and could potentially spin this into some kind of small-time career.
He probably
Out of
doesn't want to,
nowhere,
though.
In late 2016, Noah deleted all of his videos and left the internet.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just got tired of it, man. Not everyone wants to be a YouTuber, for obvious reasons.
No explanation was given for Noah's
the bits-
disappearance. The fans were
James?
disappointed, and the trolls and react channels had lost their plaything. In the time following Noah's channel being wiped, there was a lot of discussion and speculation in regard to what happened with him. Some theorized that,
what are the
well, maybe he
conspiracies?
just got annoyed by people making fun of him and he deleted the videos. Others had more elaborate explanations, like his parents forced him to delete the channel or that the channel had been hacked. Nobody really knew for sure.
gift sub
In the wake
lunchbox.
of this event, entire subreddits would be created used to crowdsource information about Noah and his whereabouts.
Why?
And
Just let him
videos were
leave in
uploaded to
peace.
YouTube discussing his disappearance.
Noah was really just a nice guy who really cared about the food that he was reviewing. So I don't know if Noah's here or not, bro. It's crazy.
Why is it
I just miss
crazy?
Noah's food review, bro.
Why is it
One
crazy? He just
popular
stopped
and
uploading.
concerning
What do you mean?
explanation for Noah's disappearance came from a YouTube commenter known as Fanboy. Fanboy claimed to have known
There's the
Noah in
Prime.
real life, actually
Chidlin,
going as far as claiming that he was
Trunix,
his
and the Reese of
cousin,
John.
and he gave an anecdote that would be spread around the YouTube community. His comment went something like this: I know why Noah left YouTube
Makes
and
me some
deleted
venom.
his videos. I am his cousin and have some bad news to share. He is experiencing serious health
Yep, that's
problems.
fake.
He has been placed in an induced coma for about 4 months now, and he has lost approximately 200 pounds or so while comatose. Noah's condition has been worsening, and the doctors say his brain functions are slowly decreasing. They are having difficulty keeping toxins out of Noah's blood, which makes it difficult to wake Noah up from his coma.
Classic internet shit.
I almost feel stupid having to read you this comment. Like, I'm not even gonna put any narrative salt and pepper on it. This thing is obviously bullshit. So this is obviously fake. This story is so vague and just ridiculous, and of course,
No doubt
anybody can
people
claim to
believed
be
it.
Noah's cousin. The problem
Thanks
with
for
this is that
Prime
even
Deck,
that
dude.
I'm
Hey,
explaining
Jesus
to you
Christ,
how
Venom.
bullshit
Thank you,
and
man.
how obviously fake this is, it was actually picked up by the YouTube community and is still believed by many to
Really
this
appreciate
day.
it,
There are
Venom.
people out there
Thank you,
that really
man.
think Noah is dead or at least on death's door. Misinformation spreads quickly on the internet. In a case like this where people are desperate for some kind of nugget of knowledge, they latched onto this one and people really thought that Noah was 6 feet under or almost there.
Noah died at age 14 of heart complications.
And he's gonna be contacting him with a Ouija board in that video.
Eventually, though, after wading through this misinformation tsunami for over a year, Noah's fans would finally be introduced to someone with some actual credibility who could provide some insight into what was really happening with Noah. That person was Bo Duke 2.
Hey, Bo.
A spoonful of this stuff.
Wait till you try.
On everything.
Bo Duke was a
Wait till you
friend
try
of Noah
the
and
hot
attended
sauce
this high
from Hot
school
Ones.
and actually had some proof to back up this claim. On November 16th of 2017,
Is there
which is
some
almost a year and a
Han
half
and
after
Ramon?
Noah had disappeared, Bo Duke would post a video
Thank
to
you,
his
Ramon.
YouTube channel called Noah's Food Review Lives. Here's the evidence. And this video would silence all claims that Noah had died.
Evidence. It's kind of cute.
Reese, what's up? You know this is going on YouTube, right? Okay, bye.
In the video, Bo Duke pulls his camera out at school and films Noah. He calls Noah by his last name, Reese, in the video.
He looks like he's a pretty popular guy.
And when Noah looks over, you can tell that it is indeed.
He's kind of dripped out.
What's up? You know this is going on YouTube, right? Okay, bye.
Comparison shot of the two, just for the skeptical. So the Noah Food Reviews fans were certainly happy that he was alive, but they wanted to know why he left in the first place.
Yeah, I
and
wonder
what was he
why.
up to.
When every time he made a video,
Unfortunately,
people were
these
just like
questions would have to
shitting
go
on him.
unanswered
It's a
for some
mystery
time.
why he'd leave.
But almost 2 years later, after no Noah updates, on November 25th of 2019, Bo Duke would return, this time on Reddit, offering to do an AMA of sorts, sharing what he knew about Noah, clearing up misinformation, and giving some updates into what he was doing now. Has he gotten healthier since the videos were filmed? He left because he got a new phone and deleted all the videos off the channel, and he got mad and quit. Did he ever go into a coma, or was this fake? No coma, no death. I don't know where y'all get that he literally died, lol. He did drop out of school though, but he has a job to my knowledge.
Good for Noah.
What Bo Duke was saying in this AMA, it appears that
Exit
Noah's
Prime
channel was
John.
wiped by accident after he got a new phone and was screwing around, and something happened, I guess, that caused the videos to be deleted. Anyways, I actually got into contact with Bo Duke recently on Reddit, and I asked him for clarification on some of his
Why not get in
statements,
contact with
particular
Noah?
the phone deletion thing, as it really didn't make much sense to me. He says, as for why he deleted the videos, he told me it's because when I got a new phone, it deleted the videos. But as I put more thought into it, he probably just deleted them like he was embarrassed by them or something, considering the videos were a few years old when they were deleted to my knowledge. I actually have always sort of had a theory that he was playing it up or acting, you know, sort of being a character.
No,
in
that's
these
impossible.
videos. And since Bo Duke knows Noah IRL, I asked him about the voice. He says, yeah, that was just a character. He didn't speak like that when I was around him unless he was doing the voice, lol.
I don't know why this was like such a mystery.
These days, he says, well, he was doing good
Like,
the
he
last
just
time I saw
quit.
him. Big, newer, decent
Not like a
truck,
crazy story.
working with his family on the farm, that kind of stuff. I asked Bo Duke to try to get me in contact with Noah, but understandably, he said that he couldn't give me his personal information, so I have sent out an email to Noah. Hopefully, we can get a response there and maybe set up a... Now, here I'd like to share with you some of my own personal thoughts about
Thanks for your sub,
Noah
Gavin.
and leaving.
I mean, there really wasn't a big story there. It's just, dude does food reviews as a kid. People shit on him. He gets to high school and he's like, well, people shit on me for these videos. Probably would be best to just delete them so that way no one at high school recognizes me. Like it's really not super confusing. Like it makes complete sense. Like I think that's a great idea, honestly. The rise and fall of Hooters Air. Wait, that sounds fucking awesome. What? Hooters tried to have its own flight service? How have I never heard of this? Let's see the rise and fall of Hooters Air.
Hooters Air puts the fun back into flying.
Wait a minute.
Hooters girls on every flight.
All right.
All leather seats with extra legroom. Call
Yeah.
1-888-FLY-HOOT.
You might not have known about Hooters Air. because
Another
it
one.
didn't
Thank you,
last
Venom.
long.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Venom.
There you go.
It started in 2003, and initially the airline was successful. but it shut down just 3 years later.
Here's a Tier 1 stacker.
International Airport, where Hooters Air is about to make their maiden flight to Myrtle Beach.
Based in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it offered low-price direct flights to more than 15 destinations in the U.S.
Good deal.
Airfares were a flat rate of $129 each way. So why did Hooters think it was a good idea to start an airline? And why did it fail?
If you like what you see here on the outside, you're gonna love what you'll see on the inside.
Hooters was founded by
like a
six
GoDaddy
businessmen in
ad.
Clearwater, Florida in 1983.
You're convicted of having too much titty.
An Atlanta-based
And he
group
swings
led
the
by
gavel.
Bob Brooks
Remember
saw
that
the company's
commercial?
potential and bought it outright.
It was the first restaurant chain, so basically they pioneered the idea that they're going to have all their waiters wear
Maybe
short
Tier
shorts
1
and
Twan.
really tight tank tops.
What would you tell people out there watching the show about flying Hooters Air?
You should definitely do it. It's an experience like no other.
By yourself.
I mean, it's still just flying.
It's gonna be the most exciting time of your life.
I don't think so. It's still just flying.
I actually went to pilot heaven.
This is the voice of a former Hooters Air pilot. He asked to remain anonymous.
There was a lot of intrigue about this airline, not because of necessarily what was going on the inside, but more so what people perceived from the outside.
It's gonna be a nice change from the restaurant. Instead of serving food and all that.
I'm sure it's interesting, Lamb, but I don't know if it'd be like exciting.
Trivia questions and all that.
A common misconception about Hooters Air was that the flight attendants on the flights were Hooters girls. Not exactly. In addition to the 2 Hooters girls on every flight, there were 3 FAA certified flight attendants.
Oh.
The flight attendants are the ones who serve all the food and the drinks.
Thanks,
per
Brian,
usual.
JTM,
I
and
had a
Tier 1
professional
OJ.
uniform. I had like a navy blue dress, you know, very professional. It had the little owl embroidered emblem on it. We just did the safety procedures and stuff like that. And then we had 2 Hooter girls from different restaurants in the area, but they had no training whatsoever. They were just there just for passenger fun.
What is it all going to include?
I don't
You guys
see the
gonna be up
point.
there,
Like, why not just
serving
have porn on the
customers?
flight then?
No
Like,
wings.
you can just purchase
Yeah, we got
porn.
some soft pretzels and we got some like.
If they're not even
Lincoln
flight
and
attendants, what the
Lincoln
fuck is the point?
Evening returns.
Hooters Air helped out smaller airports like the one in Gary, Indiana,
Thanks for
just
some
25
buck.
miles southeast of Chicago.
That's good news. More airline service, more activity, more economic development, more jobs, more people spending money in
This is a happy
Indiana,
flyer.
Southern Chicagoland. So it's very good news, yeah.
And it was a major economic boon to one city in particular, Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle
In its
Beach
heyday,
sucks.
Hooters Air was bringing
Sucks.
between 3,000 and 5,000
There's
people a
nothing
week
there.
into the Myrtle Beach area. Hooters Air was more than just an airline.
Put the room
Hooters
light window in
chairman
the
Bob
corner.
Brooks
That's on
passed
mobile.
away in 2006, the same year that Hooters Air shut down.
There are people at work and people enjoying the Myrtle Beach area that might never have had the
Gary,
opportunity to
Indiana.
do so if it weren't for Bob Brooks. So we remain very grateful for his investment in his airline and our community.
Despite the failure of Hooters Air, the Hooters brand continued to thrive.
Is it that popular anymore?
In the U.S. and outside of the U.S., they're more than a $250 million business, basically, at this point. And they kind of took over the U.S. and then the world.
Mainly no's in the chat.
Be on an approach and
Thanks for the gift sub
good.
lunchbox. Not exactly a cool story. I thought there was going to be like some kind of nefarious reason why Hooters Air failed, but it was more kind of lame. Even the idea of it's super fucking lame. If they weren't even real flight attendants, they just sat around and then stood up sometimes. Was Brian Laundrie killed by wild swamp pigs? What? What the fuck is a wild swamp pig? They make it sound like it's Bigfoot or Hairy Hands or something. I'm not a swamp pig expert, but I'm just gonna say probably not. You know what? I want to hear the evidence. I can't rule it
Brian
out.
Laundrie take his own life? His parents' lawyer told GMA today that Laundrie was grieving when he left the house on September 13th, never...
Do they think he committed suicide?
You know, we've had that conversation between the three of us, Chris, Roberta, and myself.
I already
several
watched all the
times.
Barbie
You know,
Hill
we just do
racing.
not know. Of course, knowing his mental state.
Didn't this
when he
guy
walked
kill
out
his
the door,
girlfriend?
it was always a
Yeah, her
concern.
body was
He
found,
refused
died
to
from
say.
strangulation
Brian
and
told
thrown
his
off like a
parents
cliff or
what
something.
happened.
Reportedly, only Brian's skeletal remains were found, and some locals believe he was devoured by wild pigs. One resident was quoted as saying, "They're evil animals and will eat anything."
What the fuck?
Now that we know Brian is dead, attention is switching.
So they just asked local people, what do you think happened to Brian? He's probably eaten by those wild swamp pigs. Either that or the Blair Witch got him. What is it? I mean, yeah, wild pigs or feral hogs and shit like that's real, but like a wild swamp pig? Like, what did they think happened? Like, they had like an assassination squad of wild swamp pigs that hunted Brian?
Could they face criminal charges? Nancy Grace is hosting a special report on the case Sunday on Fox News.
If they lied in any way to protect their son, if they encouraged, aided, or abetted him in wrongdoing, they can and will be prosecuted.
But famed
Tell me more about the
attorney
pigs. I
Alan
don't care
Dershowitz
about
believes
Nancy
a
Grace.
prosecution
The criminal justice system is not designed to placate the public.
Okay. So this title was based off of one resident saying it was probably a wild swamp pig because they're evil. That's what I'd like to fucking see. That's a good title. Man stops arson suspect from throwing second Molotov cocktail. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Molotov work.
A man tried to stop an alleged arsonist by knocking a Molotov cocktail out of the
What do you mean
suspect's
alleged?
hand after he allegedly set fire to a deli.
What do you mean alleged?
The
I'm watching him do
scene took
it.
place in Brooklyn. One camera caught the suspect
Man, he did not
outside
like
the
that deli.
igniting the explosive device before
My sandwich had
throwing it
tomatoes and I
inside
asked
the
for none of
store.
that.
Video from inside shows how the bottle exploded
Holy
and
shit.
quickly engulfed the store in flames.
Oh, there was a
Someone is
person
seen
there.
running through the fire and tripping while attempting to get out of
Jesus
the store.
Christ.
More video from the outside shows the suspect lit another Molotov cocktail, but before he could throw it, a man knocked it out of his hand.
What a
and it
bold
exploded on
play
the
from that
sidewalk.
guy.
The suspect then ran away. The FDNY says no one was killed, but one person suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
Yeah, that sounds
For
about right. All that over a sandwich, huh?